Hello YouTube, welcome to episode 2 of Try Not to Cry, the series where I listen to songs suggested by you, the viewer, and do my best to not cry. If you have a song that you would like me to listen to, leave a comment below and let me know. Because I'm not trying to capitalize off of other artists' work, this video is not monetized. If you want to support me in this channel, please like and subscribe, it really helps me out, thank you. If you are struggling with your mental health, please get help. Treat it like the serious medical condition that it is. Find a trusted friend, family member, medical provider, or call or text the National Suicide and Crisis Hotline at 988. The world is a better place with you in it, and I'm so glad you're here. For episode 2, we have a little bit more of an eclectic mix of songs, which I'm actually pretty excited about. Today we have On Melancholy Hill by Gorillaz, Doomed by Bring Me the Horizon, and Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen. Please support these artists and their works. Alright, so we're starting with Gorillaz. It was specifically requested that I listen to the live version of this song. This suggestion comes from Yum Yum Sunky. I definitely had a Gorillaz phase as a young teenager. I listened to the self-titled album many times. I kind of grew out of that phase and my taste shifted into heavier stuff, more rock and more metal. So I haven't really kept up on Gorillaz. I know that there's been a lot of releases since then, but much of the catalog is stuff that I'm just not familiar with, including this song. I mean, again, I know I've heard this song, but I'm not intimately familiar with it. So we'll see if maybe this resparks my love of Gorillaz. But without further ado, this is On Melancholy Hill by Gorillaz. There it is. Very recognizable melody. No doubt that I've heard this before, but not in a long time, not many times.
Up on Melancholy Hill, there's a plastic tree. Are you here with me? Just looking out on the day of another dream.
I close my eyes and I see 2D.
She can get me.
Very recognizable voice.
So let's set out to see love. 'Cause you are my medicine when you're close to me. When you're close to me.
Okay, so I've definitely heard this. So far, it's not making me sad. I know that the word melancholy is in the title of the song. Lyrically, it's kind of sad. There's also sort of a peacefulness that comes from it. To me, this song is less sad and more, I think lonely is a better word. But there is kind of a calm, quiet loneliness to it. It's very pretty.
Calling the submarines round the world we'll go.
There's a lot more layering to this song than I thought. There's a lot going on here with the strings, with the melody. There's like a whole string quartet in this. And back vocals? Backup vocals? Wow. This is so pretty. There's 2 drum sets in this song. There's 2 distinct drum patterns I'm hearing. Beautiful harmonies. Okay, I've definitely heard that song. I don't really know the lyrics to it, but that melody is very recognizable. I'm definitely not feeling sad after listening to that. If anything, I feel probably a little bit happier than when I sat down at my desk to start this video. It's really interesting to see the ways in which Gorillaz have continued to sort of evolve and expand their sound, which is one of the things that attracted me to the band in the first place. You know, when you listen to that self-titled album, it's hard to put Gorillaz in one genre because there's just so much going on in that album. You know, there's rock, there's rap, there's jazz, there's a lot of funk. It really seems like those boundaries have just continued to expand. I think that's one of the big draws of Gorillaz, is that it can appeal to so many people because it genre blends just so many different types of music so well. Beautiful song. I'm definitely going to take a second look at the Gorillaz catalog that I've since missed. All right, this next song is going to be quite a departure from the first, which excites me to no end. This was suggested by longtime channel friend and viewer Bean. This is a band that I am a little bit more familiar with. Again, 15 years ago when I was in a band myself, goofing off with my friends. This is the type of music that had a fair amount of influence on us. I wouldn't say that I'm a hardcore Bring Me the Horizon fan, and I have not heard this song. But there was definitely a period of my life where this is the kind of thing I would listen to. And I mean, there is a chance that I've heard this and just don't remember. So I don't know if this is going to be one of those heavy screamo songs, or if it's going to be the classic hardcore metal band throwing you an acoustic curveball like some bands tend to do. So, but this is Bring Me the Horizon's Doomed. Okay. Weird intro. Okay. This is a little bit more what I expected. Okay. Yep. This is what I expected. This is very classic 2010 metalcore sound. There were so many bands that, I don't want to say copied this, because everybody kind of did this and put their own spin on it. When I hear this, I immediately think of The Devil Wears Prada. That's another band that 15 years ago incorporated this same type of sound into a lot of their music. These resonant vocal and percussive patterns. You have heavily synthesized melodies. There's some pitch shifting, but they do all these other audio tricks, you know, like little bass drops and panning and things like that. And it really kind of just creates this like an open space feeling. If you're listening to this with headphones on, it really makes you feel like you're in a big room listening to it. They make these big sounds. They'll do these parts with clean vocals. All of a sudden, it's going to shift into a more hardcore song with screaming and distortion and double bass. And so I'm curious to see if this song is going to go in that direction or not, but I really like this so far. Here comes build up. Oh, a break. There it is. Yep. Heavy chords. Huh. Okay. Ooh. Bro's hitting those highs. Okay, so come rain on my parade because I want to feel it. Come shove me over the edge because my head is in overdrive. I'm sorry, but it's too late and it's not worth saving, so come rain on my parade. This repeating line of come rain on my parade makes the album cover art make a little bit more sense. I like that it's a very simple, symbolic sort of cover. I didn't understand it until we got this far in the song. Great choice. Again, I'm not feeling sadness right now. I think this is more when you reach that emotional state of dissonance and maybe even apathy, where just like life has just crapped on you so much that you kind of get to this level where maybe you stop caring a little bit. It's not that you don't care about yourself, and it's not that you don't care about the people in your life that you love, but you kind of just reach a point where it's like, all right, enough is enough. And in order to prioritize your self-preservation, you kind of disconnect from a lot of things, right? And so this come shove me over the edge because my head is in overdrive. I'm sorry, but it's too late and it's not worth saving. Come rain on my parade. This is somebody who's like reached that point where they're just so fed up that they're welcoming pain. They're welcoming whatever you have to throw at them because they've been so just shut off emotionally that at least feeling pain would let them feel something. That's what I'm getting from this. Interesting bridge here. Okay, we're a lot fuller now. Still got that synth going in the background. I like that. Quicker on the hi-hat. You guys got to listen to this with headphones on. This is so layered. This song is so thick. Yep. He's welcoming the pain. I'm in love with the mess. I think I like it. That's exactly it. Nice. I kind of like when they do this. Cut out the drums. They're going through the whole chorus like this. What an interesting creative choice. Bringing it back. Great mix of clean and distorted vocals. Ollie Sykes is criminally underrated. I am fighting the urge to sing along with this. I won't subject you guys to that. But this is catchy. I couldn't hit these high notes, but man, this is good. There's a lot of this back and forth. And this is an outro yet, is it? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Wow. Wow. Again, I am not feeling sadness from this at all. I definitely resonate with the message a bit. I have definitely reached that point many times. Not even just since my daughter passed away, but just, you know, as an adult, I've reached this point so many times where you get so invested in things that don't matter. You get invested in jobs where, you know, with a company or a boss that just don't care about you. You get invested in, you know, trying to get all A's in school when, you know, realistically, there's nothing wrong with getting B's and C's. You invest so much time and energy into people and relationships who don't reciprocate that same energy back to you. And I think that's unhealthy and cannot be sustained. And so when you reach that point, you shut it off, right? You take a step back. And I've certainly had to do that a lot in my life. I think probably in the last 2.5 years, I've had more of a shift in the opposite direction where I'm just like hypersensitive, hyper emotional, can't really shut it off. It is hard for me to distract myself from my daughter's death, my brother's death, everything that's happened in my life since then. And so a song like this coming along is definitely one that is meaningful to me. I'm not saying I'm flipping my emo switch back on, but I definitely understand why these guys were so big when they were. I definitely understand, why my friend group and me were interested in music like this. So great suggestion. Thank you, Bean. All right, everybody. Last but not least, we have the Leonard Cohen classic, Hallelujah. Again, another departure from what we just listened to. It's kind of crazy to go from Gorillaz to Bring Me the Horizon to Leonard Cohen. But this is a classic. I know everybody's pretty much heard this. This is one of the classic ultimate emo songs. If any song on this list is going to break me today, it's probably going to be this one. I don't know. We'll see, because honestly, like, these last two songs kind of just like hyped me up a little bit. I'm not feeling very much sadness right now, so we'll see. But this is Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah.
Now I've heard there was a secret chord David played, and it pleased the Lord. You don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Beautiful. It's choking me up a little bit. Okay, a lot of it.
Your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof.
Okay. There's a reason that this man is so acclaimed. This is kind of the standard version of the song. His voice is just so deep and so rich and so soulful. It's not even the words he's saying, right? It's just the feeling that you get from the tone. This is going to be rough. This might be the first one to get me. These beautiful backup vocals aren't helping me. Oh. Oh.
Say I took the name in vain. I don't even, but if I did, well, really, what's it to you? There's a blaze of light in every word. It doesn't.
It's this build up.
Which you heard, the holy or the broken. Hallelujah.
Oh, man. Okay, a little break. Because it's pushing me in that direction for sure. I know that the song is called Hallelujah, and that song is used in religious context all the time. I was raised Catholic. I went to a Catholic school for 7 years. I went to Mass twice a week for 7 years. I've probably heard this word used in Mass 10,000 times. But it's so interesting to me as my life has gone on and my faith has sort of shifted. I definitely still believe in a creator. I still believe in an afterlife. I believe that my daughter and my brother and everybody I love have moved on to a better plane, and they are in a place of peace and love. And that when my time here is done, I will be reunited with them in that place. But it's interesting to me as a 38-year-old man who does not attend Mass anymore regularly to hear this song and on one hand have these memories stirred up of being a kid and sitting in church. But now there's this whole other part to it. Again, is it making me emotional? Yes. I wouldn't describe what I'm feeling as sadness. Just like with the first two songs we listened to, there's almost just like a resolve, like a peace that I'm feeling from listening to this song. It's almost like Leonard is saying, "Hey Matt, it's going to be okay. You can let your guard down. You can set down your grief. You can let down the walls for a minute." And I think that's what's making me emotional. My grief is always kind of just sitting below the surface. And it's something that I have to make a conscious effort to sort of like keep it at bay while I'm doing stuff, right? And when it gets too heavy, I let it down. And that's just part of being bereaved. But this is kind of making me feel, I don't know, safe, relaxed. It's almost like Leonard is sitting on the couch next to me just saying, "Hey man, it's okay. You know, you can you can let it go." And like emotionally, it's starting to come out.
I couldn't feel, so I tried to touch. I've told the truth. I didn't come to fool you.
See, and this song is interesting too because melodically it's just the same patterns over and over. The words change each time, but if it's not broken, don't fix it. This is one that would definitely get me if I were in a different head state right now. Maybe even if we hadn't listened to these other two songs first. Guys, leave a comment and let me know if this one got you. I wonder how many people were actually singing on this. Just a fade out outro. Oh man. Okay. Man. That was rough. I don't know why with the third songs in these videos that I always forget to say who recommended it, but Hallelujah was recommended by Chase Cuttin Kitchen. They listed quite a few songs, but Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen was the one that stuck out to me. But once again, I somehow managed to get through all three of these songs without any tears falling. So once again, I'm going to say that this is challenge passed. But I know that as I do more of these, it's going to get harder and harder. Again, if you have a song that you would like me to listen and react to, leave a comment below and let me know. Thank you again to everybody who recommended these songs to me. That concludes today's challenge. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And in the meantime, take care and remember to love yourself. See ya.